Well, I just had myself a really good laugh earlier. Oh, I'll talk about, I'll just say actually, the important thing is I did see my dad yesterday, so, yeah, that really is technically more of a high. But the laugh I just had really does deserve talking about. But my low was, honestly, yesterday was just really cold. Like, by all accounts, you would have thought it looked nice out. It was just the wind chill is what gets you. It's so weird. And my act of kindness was, I did a little errand for my grandmother. And, with that said, good morning, happy hump day, or happy Wednesday if you're just simply watching College Wednesday. It doesn't matter to me. And, okay, so I just had the funniest laugh, ever right before recording. So, a friend of mine last night, was it last night? I know it was yesterday. I'll just say around last night. Posted a picture of his two children on a big bed. One of them's holding a bottle of, I think, what could only be described as water or maybe some kind of juice or something. I don't know. And his other kid is he was either eating something or just had something in his mouth. They're really little kids, so they can put their entire fist in their mouth, So I'm looking at this picture and I'm posting well, that really takes me back. Having food and drink in bed, that was only reserved for Friday movie night, which, yeah, when I was a little kid, my brother and I and my mom would get in her room on her big old bed and watch movies that we would rent from the video store. The younger kids, it's video store? What is this video store? Is that a church? Well, to some people, it actually kind of was a church, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Netflix, what have you wrought? Anyway, as I'm describing this picture, he responds back saying it was Granny's bed. And immediately thinking of the show Recess, I'm posting back that makes it all the more scandalous. Because it's so scandalous. Every time I say that word, I have to do the word scandalous. I just have to do that. It feels funny to do so. And in its own right, it's very scandalous. Okay, I'll stop doing that. Oh, okay, I'm not doing that again, I promise. I promise. I got that out of my system, okay? We're good. We're good. I don't need to do it again. Oh. Apparently I needed to yawn, though. So, gosh, what is going on today? Oh, right. The Masked Singer. That's going on today, right? With the final 5. I'm actually quite interested in seeing what happens next here. I mean, by my counts, you have, you have the Yeti, Black Swan, the Piglet, the Chameleon, and did I really forget the other one? I can't believe I forgot the other one. I cannot believe I forgot the other one. Oh, woe is me. Russian dolls. Okay. Well, in my defense, the Russian dolls are apparently 100 people or something, so can you really blame me for getting that one wrong? I'm just trying to think. Who? I really don't know who's gonna, okay. Apparently the episode is gonna be called The 5 Fan Favorites, which, okay, You guys know me. I love me some alliteration. Alliteration is always, you know, a favorite of mine. But it's just so weird that we're already at the quarterfinals. Like, by all accounts, it doesn't even feel like the season's been going on that long, but it has. And you know what? In the end, I guess it kind of makes sense that they end the series a little bit sooner rather than later. Because literally not even a week after they have the finale. Hold on. Excuse me. Literally a week after they have the finale. Not even a week after they have the finale. That's when America's Got Talent's coming back. And let's be honest, when America's Got Talent comes back, everyone's going to be watching it. I know I am. Then again, considering I haven't seen anything America's Got Talent related in months, you know, I think we're about due for a new season. Actually, I wonder. A part of me is always kind of worried how America's Got Talent is going to go. Because, I'll be honest, I really only started watching that and making videos about it for you guys a good, like, at least 50% was because Terry Crews was hosting. Is he still the host, though? I mean, I hope he is. I mean, it'd be kind of a letdown if he was, well, technically he also was the host on 2 seasons of America's Got Talent, the Champions, too, so I guess technically that makes 4. But considering that those 4 seasons all took place within a very short span of around, what, 2.5 years? I think that's a little bit early to end his tenure as host. I mean, if it happens, it happens. I guess I've been kind of more of aware of that ever since it hit me, like, because here's the thing. Before Terry Crews, it was Tyra Banks, I believe. And I really liked Tyra Banks. She was fine. She was a great host. And then they up and replace her. Albeit with Terry Crews, which is awesome. But at the same time, I'm thinking, if that happened to Tyra Banks, it could potentially happen to Terry Crews. I almost called him Tara. Terry Crews. That's embarrassing. I hope he doesn't. Oh my kidding, there's like 1,000,001 shot Terry Crews would ever see this. I mean, if he was, yeah, he won't. It'd be wishful thinking, but no. Although Terry Crews, if you do watch this, know that I am a big fan of yours. You know, I have sung of your praises many a time during these videos. And I have almost 1,230 videos at this point. I believe today is 1,228. So, 1228. Cool. So, I can guarantee you, there's video proof of me telling the world how awesome you are. So, there you go. Hey, the sun's starting to shine. Very nice. Very nice. Now I'm looking. Now it's, remember at the beginning of yesterday where like the waning moon, like a waning moon like this on my face? Now it's starting to look like the other way. Kinda, you know? It's awesome. I like this contrast of sun. Oh, you guys, I mean, you're perfectly honest. I leave my windows open. You guys love letting the sunshine in. I love the sunshine. The sunshine is very nice, you know, it's warm. You know, it's bright. It makes you feel good when you see a sunrise. That was honestly one of the really cool things back when I was running as much as I really was. Man, I was running like twice a day, and the first time was stupidly early in the morning. Like 3, 4 o'clock. When like I was done though, if I would do like a 10, 15 mile run, and I start at like like 3:30, 4 o'clock, I'd be done just as the sun was rising. And it was awesome. Because, like, at first it's actually kind of cool. Like, you're by yourself at nighttime. If the full moon is out, you get a great moonlight vibe. So much so, like, sometimes I would wear, like, a headlight, you know, to see where I was going at night. If the full moon was out, you didn't need it at all. That's how bright it was. Seriously, try going out at nighttime when there's a full moon. With, like, no flashlight or nothing. Trust me, full moonlight is a lot brighter than you think it is. I'm being serious. So, yeah, that's a little fun. I mean, you gotta get up. You gotta stay awake stupidly late or get up stupidly early in order to see it. But it's there, and it's awesome. I miss doing that, I guess. I mean, keep in mind, I was doing this years ago, back when I was a kid living with my folks. And my parents essentially live in a suburb, more rural type area. You know, lots of forests and trees and bushes and stuff. So, in that regard, it was kind of natural that the moonlight took over. Right now, I live in the straight up city of Elmira. You know, somewhere you see lights, and it kind of takes away from some of the vibe, I guess. I don't know, maybe it's just a thing, I guess. Although, I'm sure some of you are probably thinking this, or maybe at least have an idea about this, but you're probably thinking, gosh, Nick, you probably went to bed super early and got up like super duper early in order to do your running. Just out of curiosity, how'd you handle going to the bathroom? Well, you know, if you're running, you gotta go to the bathroom, you just find a place to go and do it. I don't know. Although, as someone who would do this, let me give you some advice. One, before you leave, should you have to go number 2, carry some toilet paper in your pocket. I mean, yeah, you could always do the whole, well, you know, you could always use leaves. And yeah, you can, but let's be honest, you're probably just using toilet paper. Just take some toilet paper off the roll at your house, you know, put it in a pocket that's not going to get all wet and sweaty, because that happens, and then be careful. Well, what if you forget toilet paper? Well, I really don't know what to tell you. I mean, if you really gotta swing it, hope there's snow on the ground. Seriously, like, snow actually makes for decent toilet paper. It does. It really does. And plus, in fact, snow is so good, it doesn't just, you know, it's not just used for wiping your bottom. It technically cleans it too, because snow is essentially frozen water that's only going to melt after you touch it. So, there you go. I just gave you probably the weirdest, grossest advice you could probably ever hear about running. Although, if you do it super duper early in the morning, you get a lot more hiding spaces too. Not in anyone's yard. I'm talking like, okay, that area is slightly more open than somewhere else. I can go there. And no one can see me anyway. So, there you go. I just gave you some really gross yet hopefully helpful advice if you are a runner. Oh, dear. I mean, I guess another part of my low earlier today was, yeah, I wanted to get up earlier, but I just didn't want to. I didn't. And by all accounts, I am still technically early. It's like not even 20 after 6, and I'm just about to wrap up this video. So, well, think about it. It's not even 20 after 6, and the sun is shining as bright as it is right now. Seriously, between the shining light on my face, I can barely tell, like, the other half of my face either. So, seriously, it's laying on so thick right now, it's almost like I'm wearing makeup. No, I'm not wearing makeup, don't worry. No. You don't need makeup to make this look good. Well, I wouldn't mind wearing makeup. Getting like a makeover and stuff. Have someone make me look pretty. Maybe someday. I don't know. Like, favorite, share, the subscribe button, follow me on social media. I'm tweeting against YouTube. I'm very humble this video for all of you guys watching Joe for today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful hump day. Or Wednesday if you want, just call it Wednesday. And remember, if you guys want to talk and share, I'm always going to be here to let you hear. I'll always say it back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.